Organization that was set up in 2016 with the aim of, engaging with the community, supporting the community, and this came about during my time when I was young, when I just arrived in this country. There wasn't a lot of support for someone like me, someone who just came from Malawi. That time, I didn't know anybody. So I came to this country on my own. I didn't know anybody in this city, and it was tough. It was tough as a young boy. Sometimes you need support. Sometimes you need someone a place where you can go to meet people who understand you. People from your people from your, I would say, your background, your area, people that can understand you better. But we didn't have those kind of connections. So there wasn't an organization that would support someone like me. So that is something that, inspired me to start the Malawi Heritage UK, so that we can be able to support other people, those that are coming here in the UK. We can support them to integrate. We can support them if they are facing any challenges. We can be able to offer advice. We can be able to signpost them to the right people. Yeah. I was born in Malawi. I came in the UK 20 something years, ago. As a young man, I would say as a young boy, to study, and so things just started from there. But I class myself as a Mancunian. I've been living in Manchester here for so long, as I said, over 20 years. And I came to study, start doing community work. I also joined the British Army in 2008 and served in the British Army for 5 years. During that time, I was privileged that I went to serve in Germany. I served in Afghanistan and also Cyprus. And I'm someone who is just passionate about community work, doing just giving back to the community, because when I came to this country, and even when I was young in Malawi, I felt how the community embraced me, and I've always had the passion to give it back to the community. So I'm also an author of 2 books, The Mindset of Greatness and The Drive to Advance. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just inspired by other people that I saw, because during that time I saw a lot of community leaders within here in Manchester that inspired me, that I saw they were doing great work, supporting their community. And I thought, if I do something similar, it will be, useful for me to kind of to give something to my community. So that's why the Malawi Heritage came, because at the same time as well, there was a little, I would say, there was few people, a small Malawi community here in Manchester, but there wasn't somewhere where you could go, or there wasn't no one that was celebrating our existence in this city, in this beautiful city, because Manchester is a very diverse city, and we want to plug in, we want to to be part of the things that are going on in this city. So that's something that inspired me to say that I want Malawi Heritage to be there. I want to put my community on the map. I want to make sure that people know of our existence in the city, and also know of our contribution that we give and offer to this city. Yeah. Yeah, so over the years, the Malawi community, the setup of the Malawi community is different from other communities, because most Malawians that come with this country, they're young people, and most of them, when they come here, they come to study, and after they finish their studies, they normally go back home. So you tend to see that the population of Malawians in the city it kind of remain at the same, remain at the same stage. But we're a young community. Most of Malawians who are here, They've got young children at the moment. Most people are settling, which is good. But they've got young children. I would say from 2 to maybe 16 or 18. So we're all in the same category. Even myself, my kids, I've got 2 kids, so 10 and 13. So most of my colleagues and most of the people within our community, their kids are within the same range. So you can see that it's a community that is growing, and we've got a responsibility now to nurture these young people, to teach them about our values, to teach them about our society, and also how they can also be able to enjoy that they are part of the British society, but also they are Malawians. Yeah.
You got Manchester accents now.
Yes. So most of them they've got a Manchester accent, and we want them just to remember that although they have lovely Manchester accent, but they should appreciate the journey that their parents have come from, and where their parents come from, the food and everything, so that they can be able to to be proud of that heritage. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I would say, the barriers that we face and the challenges that we face is we want to hear more of I would say, organizations that work with people, to come and work with small organizations that connect with communities on the grassroots, like our organization. Because in that way, we can be able to unlock some of the challenges, because we've got a lot of people that sometimes they've lost trust with either authorities, they've lost trust with working with other big organizations because of different things. It might be either immigration issues, it might be just the way they've been treated in the past, but they come to us and they can confide it to us, and they are able to open up to us, to tell us some of the challenges they're going through, and we can support them and help them. But we just want more support to come to organizations like ourselves, so that we can work together with either local authorities, like either other organizations that are working directly with the community. Yeah. So far as Malawi Heritage, since we started in 2016, thank God that we've got a good connection with our local councillors here in the ward where we are here in Openshaw. So we have been engaging with our councillors, we've been engaging with our MP, we've been engaging with the other authorities. So the most support that we have got since 2016, it has been through the council, and the support that we've got through our councillors who have supported us, our work. But apart from that, now we are getting a little bit some support from other organizations, which is good. But we want to see more. We want to see more organizations open up to organizations like ourselves. But the only barrier that we see is that most of the time, a big organization, when they want to support you, there are lots of things that they want you to provide, but they should be able to work with organizations, help them to grow, help them to build themselves up. And then, rather than just say that if you can't do this, we can't support you. I think that way you're leaving a lot of organizations, crumble, and because people have got confidence in us. People have seen, like myself, I started just offering myself. So in way back from, I would say from 2013, when I got this building, so someone was able to trust me to manage this building. So I brought my community in here. So we brought there's a Malawi church which is in here. So, and then the Malawi Heritage. So there's a big community now that comes in this place, and they require support, and we offer them support, and we have built trust over the years. So that trust, you cannot just take it away. So other people that want to work with with the Malawi community. They need to work with people like ourselves because we understand better our community. We understand better the needs of the people that we serve, and we can be able to work with them and support them to come up with good solutions that can be, make everyone in this city a better or a better society or a better place. Yeah. The most amazing moment working with the Malawi Heritage is just to see that we can be able to put smiles on people's face. There was a time when I went in a coffee shop in the city, and I met somebody, a person that I forgot that we helped them a while ago, and the person was so appreciative. And he came to me and said, thank you very much for what you did. You supported us when we were when we wanted the support, and now I'm working. Now my family is stable, and when you see those kind of things in people's faces, and you know that that's what we want to see. We want to see more people being supported, and we want to see that at least we're making a difference. It'll make me more happy. Even if I can make two people happy in this world, I'll be more happy to see that. So yeah. So we started the Malawi Heritage Awards. So this was one way of also to encourage the Malawian community to get involved in community work. Because a lot of people, as I say, that most of our community in the past have come here to study, and then they've gone back. But now we've got a younger generation of Malawians that are staying in this country. They are professionals. We've got a good number of people who are in the military. We've got a good number of people who are professional, like nurses, and most of these people. Sometimes their work is not recognized. So through the Malawi Heritage Awards, we were able to acknowledge and appreciate their contribution in the British society, and that is something that I would say has been our proudest moment, because we saw that a lot of people were just underlooked. People were not focusing on the work that they do. But now, as I say, we are seeing what people are doing, and when they do good thing, we acknowledge, and we are able to to award, maybe give them an award, give them a certificate, just to say that well done for the things that you're doing in our community, and which is, I think, is something more satisfying. Yeah. So we were supposed to do, we were doing them every year towards October. But what we have noticed is during October time, Black History Month, there's a lot of events going on. So and we just want to rethink our strategy on the awards, because we saw that we cannot have so many events towards one thing. So we want to see whether we can plug in with other organizations and come up with maybe a joint awards ceremony that we can be able to do that, or maybe we just have to see whether we can have another date within the month that we can do that. So this year, I think, is a time of just rethink, and we just want to strategize and to see how we can make these awards better. So probably they'll come back next year, but we need support, because one thing that we lack is just support in terms of funding. So those that can be able to help us to support these awards, even organizations that want to come forward to support us, will be more appreciative of their help. And looking at the cost of living as well, and that's another thing that we are focusing on, because here we have a community grocer. So we support our community with food, so they can come here and then they can get food. We do all sorts of things. So at the same time, we look at the cost. Because if you look at people going and attending to 4 different events, they're spending, and what's left in their budget for them to feed their families. So everything. We have to, when we are making these decisions, we have to think about all those things to say what will be the impact on our community, because we're here, we listen to them as well. Because one thing that you have to do is to listen to what people are saying. Yeah. Yeah, so the Malawi Heritage is not only for the Malawi community. Although the name Malawi Heritage, it was one way of us as the Malawi community living in Manchester to celebrate ourselves and also to engage with other communities. So we are open to everyone. At the moment, we've got volunteers who are not Malawians. We've got Nigerians. We've got people from Caribbean. We've got people from different backgrounds. But I would say anyone who wants to be part of the Malawi Heritage, who want to support us, you're free to come and join us. We want skills. We want your skills. We want your creative. If you've got anything that you think you can bring to us, and we need you, so come here, be part of us, and we'll welcome you to be part of this organization. Yeah. We've got a website, although at the moment we haven't done much updates because we rely on volunteers. So it's www.malawiHeritage.org. We've got a social media handle, which I think we've got Twitter, which is I think is at Malawi UK in Malawi, or Malawi UK. Yeah, I'll give you the right Twitter handle, and we're also on Facebook, so they can reach us on those sites. Yeah.